Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Netaji Tally Education Centre. Friends, please subscribe to my channel without fail. Friends, like my video and share my video. Hello friends, today I will explain you how to create TDS tax on payments to contractors or subcontractors. Regarding this, today I will explain you. Okay friends, I have already created one company. So now I will go to enable TDS tax features. Okay, press F11. So come to the taxation option. Here see, enable tax deducted at source, set to yes. TAN registration number 12 digit. So tax deduction and collection account number. TAN means tax assessment number. 4 alpha, 5 numeric, 1 alpha. This is the format of tax deduction and collection account number. Okay. Deductor type, select company. Deductor branch division, Rajaji Nagar 4 block. 4 block. Set alter details of person responsible. Yes. So name Rakesh sir. Surname Raviraju SD. Designation CEO. PAN ASDFG 8401K. Town, city, district Rajaji Nagar 4 block. STD code 080. So Bangalore STD code is 080. Ignore IT exemption limit for TDS deduction, no. Activate TDS for stock item, no. Accept. Okay friends. So first you create TDS nature of payment. Here in this topic you have to create two types of TDS nature of payment. See here. Go for the notes. Chart of TDS tax rate. Section 194C. TDS nature of payment. Payments to contractor or subcontractor. So threshold amount is different from single transaction and aggregate of transaction. Single transaction 30,000 and aggregate of transaction 1 lakh rupees, 1 lakh. Aggregate of transaction means 2 or more transaction. If it is 2 or more transaction, the threshold amount will be changed, that is 1 lakh. If it is single transaction, only 30,000 rupees is a threshold amount. So because of that, you have to create here two TDS nature of payment, two TWO2. Okay. So one is payments to contractor or subcontractor within bracket single transaction, and one more TDS nature of payment, payments to contractor or subcontractors within bracket aggregate of transaction. So because the threshold amount is differ from single transaction to aggregate of transaction. So tax rate is same, both are same. But 1% for whom? That is individual HUF resident 1%, others 2%. Even both single transaction and aggregate of transaction. Okay. So next we move to creation of TDS nature of payment. See here, create two TDS nature of payment, one for single transaction and another one for aggregate of transaction. See, name payments to contractor or subcontractor. So within bracket aggregate of transaction. So here I typed only abbreviation of aggregate of transaction. Okay. So create this one. So go to the gateway of Tally, select create, press enter, go to the statutory master, select TDS nature of payment, payments to contractors, subcontractors. Subcontractors. So within bracket aggregate transaction, within bracket write like that. This is for identification. Section 194C, payment code 194C, remittance code, skip it. See here, rate for individual or HUF with PAN. See here. So individual HUF resident 1%, others 2%. So here you have to type 1% and rate for other deductive type 2%. Threshold exemption limit. This is aggregate. Aggregate how much? 1 lakh. Threshold amount is 1 lakh. So next one. This is VOVA. So next, payments to contractors. Or subcontractors. Within bracket, single transaction. 194C, payment code 194C, remittance code, skip it. Rate for individual HUF with PAN 1%, others 2%. So threshold amount 30,000. So because of this thing, we need to create two types of TDS nature of payment. Okay. Accept. Escape. Go to ledger. Create one by one ledger accounts. Okay. So this is the transaction. In last clip I listed which ledger you have to create. See, contractor charges. That is for single transaction. Contractors charges. So within bracket single transaction. Under indirect expenses. Is TDS applicable? Press space bar. Select applicable. Nature of payment. Select payments to contractors or subcontractors. Single transaction. Accept. So next one, contractor charges within bracket aggregate of transaction. Under indirect expenses, is TDS applicable? Press space bar. Select applicable. Select TDS nature of payment. Payments to contractors, subcontractors within bracket aggregate of transaction. Accept. So these two is VAVA. Next, party ledger. Disha Built-Up Limited. So this party belongs to single transaction. That's why I typed within bracket. Disha Built-Up Limited. Under sundry creditors. Is TDS deductible? Yes. Deductive type. company resident. Suppose, this person belongs to company resident. So for him, rate of TDS tax rate is different, okay, 2%. Deduct TDS in same voucher, yes. So type the party PAN number, accept. So next one, Shobha Developers. Shobha Developers within bracket single transaction. Sundry creditor is TDS deductible, yes. Deductive type, you just assume is belongs to individual HUF resident. HUF means Hindu undivided family. Type PAN number. So next ledger, Prestige Limited. So this party belongs to aggregate of transactions. Prestige Limited. Sundry creditor is TDS deductible, yes. Deductive type, company resident. So type the PAN number, accept. Next, Nagarjuna Construction Limited. Under come to the end. So he belongs to aggregate of transaction. Under sundry creditor is TDS deductible, yes. Deductive type, individual HUF resident. Deduct TDS in same voucher. So type the PAN number. Accept. So next, tax ledger. So create two type of TDS tax on payments to contractors ledger. One for single transaction and another one for aggregate of transaction. So why we have to create two tax ledger? Because to identify. So which tax belongs to single transaction, which tax belongs to aggregate of transaction, okay, just for identification. Okay, create TDS tax on payments to contractors. TDS tax on payments to contractors or subcontractors. Okay. So here space is not adequate. Just enough TDS tax on payments to contractor. Okay. So within bracket single transaction. Under duties and taxes, type of duty / tax, select TDS, nature of payment. Second one, payments to contractor or subcontractors within bracket single transaction. So next one, TDS tax on payments to contractors within bracket aggregate of transaction. Under duties and taxes, type of duty / tax, select TDS, nature of payment, select payments to contractor or subcontractors within bracket aggregate of transaction, accept. Okay friends, now we created all the ledger accounts. So go to the transaction one by one. Okay, this is the first question. Paid contractor charges. Single transaction. This is rupees 75,000 to Disha Buildtech Limited. Invoice number 6541. Contractor charges account debtor 75,000 to Disha Buildtech Limited XXX to TDS tax on payments to contractors. Single transaction XX. Go to the journal voucher. Escape. Go to the gateway of tally. Press vouchers. Press F7 for journal voucher. Invoice number 6541. Contractor charges. Single transaction. 75,000. Disha Buildtech. 73,500. New reference. New reference. So TDS on single transaction. See here, 75,000 into 2% divided by 100, 1,500. This person belongs to deductive type, that is company resident. That's why percentage is 2%. Okay, accept. Come to the second question. Paid contractor charges single transaction rupees 1 lakh to Shobha Developers Limited. Invoice number 6542. 6542. Contractor charges single transaction 1 lakh. Shobha Developers. Shobha Developers. New reference. New reference. This is 1,000 because this person belongs to individual HUF resident. That's why it will it has calculated 1%. 1 lakh into 1 divided by 100, that is 1,000 rupees tax. Accept. The next question. Paid contractor charges. Aggregate of transaction. Aggregate of transaction rupees 2,50,000 to Prestige Limited. Invoice number 6543. So aggregate of transaction threshold amount is 1 lakh. Suppose contractor charges for aggregate of transaction is rupees 1 lakh. There is no TDS tax. If it is crossed more than 1 lakh, then only it will be calculate TDS tax. Otherwise, it won't calculate TDS tax. I will show example. Just see the example. Contractor charges aggregate. See here, for example, 80,000. So party Prestige Limited. See here, 80,000. No TDS tax because threshold amount is up to 1 lakh. But here contractor amount is 80,000. That's why no TDS tax on this 80,000. Okay. Escape. Again go to journal voucher. Press enter. Contractor charges. You understand why we are fixing threshold amount. Contractor charges aggregate. The amount is 2,50,000. 2,50,000. Prestige Limited. See, 2,45,000. New reference. So 5,000. So what is the percentage here? 2,50,000 into 2 divided by 100. What is the amount? 2,50,000 into 2 divided by 100. So this person belongs to company resident. That's why his tax rate is 2%. TDS on aggregate transaction. Okay, last transaction. Paid contractor charges to Nagarjuna Construction Limit rupees 4,25,000, invoice number 6543. Sorry friend, this is 6544 invoice number. Please make it changes. Okay. Contractor charges aggregate 4,25,000. Nagarjuna Construction, new reference. So 4,250, 4,25,000 into 1 divided by 100, that is 4,250. This party belongs to individual HUF resident. Okay. Deductive type is individual / HUF resident. That's why 1% for him. Next, TDS tax on payments to contractors, aggregate of transaction. Okay. Accept. So now we finished all the adjustment entries. Now we move to payment. So select one by one. Sorry. TDS on aggregate transaction against reference 5,000. Select against reference 4,250. End of list. So create one bank account. Canara Bank, for example. Canara Bank. Under bank account, account number 443710100103, IFS code CNRB 0004437. So here it is showing negative balance. Don't worry, this is just an example. Okay, 9,250. So next one, TDS tax on single transaction. Against reference, select one by one. Against reference, select one by one. End of list. Canara Bank. Type the check number. Instrument date. Okay. So now I will show how to get challan printout. See, Control P, page up. Payment entry will appear. Press Control P. Press Preview. Alt Z for zoom. See here, 1,500. And another one, 1,000. So two challans are there. So they will cut it here. They will keep one himself and one given to you. Okay. So like that. Another one. This is aggregate. Control P, preview, Alt Z. So 5,000 and another one, press page down, another one 4,250. Two challans are there. So you have to submit this challenge to your party. Okay, friends, I hope you got it, how to create TDS tax on payments to contractor or subcontractor. Friends, please subscribe to my channel and share it and like it. Okay, thank you for watching my video.